Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Today I'm finally bringing you the third part of my Stockholm vlog. I know, almost a year later, but I hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, so I'm at Djurgården with my bicycle, my rented bicycle. I swear it was such a show to rent it, and then it uses the foot brake system, which I'm not familiar with because I've always used the electronic bike. But in any case, I'm trying my best to get used to it. I feel like it's just a question of getting used to it. Once you got it, you got it. Djurgården is so gorgeous. The weather is also really nice because it's not too sunny, but then the sun is still out and about. But it's hidden behind the clouds, so it's warm and it's not excessively sunny. And I'm next to Skansen, which is gorgeous. I'm looking at it right now. It's beautiful. I love it. It's so gorgeous. So I'm gonna continue my ride. Wish me luck, you guys. Hey guys, so I got myself a coffee as well because it was included in the price, and that's my fika moment. But the thing is, the poke wasn't that good. I'm a little disappointed because the tofu was very, it was fried, so it's not the vibe. So, in any case, I hope I don't spill the drink. You guys, I don't know if it's me and the lack of strength that I possess in my leggies, but people go so much faster. I don't know if it's an e-bike or they're just humbling me. Because, there's so many routes uphill, I can't take it. So I'm actually at Stockholm University. I really wanted to visit this area to see if it has changed. And it has changed because it's August, and as far as I know, there are no classes yet. So, can you hear my Swedish accent? Terrible. So this is the huset. This is where the students rent their rooms. And then there's also Lapis. That's where most of my friends stayed at Lapis. And then I was in Södermalm. I can't believe I'm here and it's August and it's actually warm because this whole background, I remember it when I was freezing, going to class and freezing my hands off. And then there's this nice little park, that's where I came from. So this is my building, this is where I used to have most of my classes. Art and something culture as well, culture and art if I'm not mistaken. It's been 3 years almost. So yeah, there's so many bicycles, and if I saw myself back in 2021 or 2022 being able to ride a bike, like if my past self saw me now, she would be like, whoa, where did you learn it? Because I learned to ride a bike 8 months ago. Not gonna say anything, but girl, I think it's a sleigh. Ow. So I'm gonna show you around the campus. I have another video showing you around, but I'm gonna show you around anyways because I'm so excited. It brings so many memories. Bojan! As Swedish people say, så. This is the metro station. I would arrive here and then walk this way. There's a Presbyterian and 7-Eleven. Which, I think if I'm not mistaken, in 7-Eleven they had this Red Bull promotion. Buy two and it's 45 kronor, which is a nice price for Red Bull. Here in Sverige, well, in Spain it's also around $2 each Red Bull. And this is my campus. You can leave your bike here as well. But basically, we would have fika on these stairs, and it's so nice. You're not supposed to smoke here, but some people did. It's weird because it's always show don't tell, but now I don't think I can go up and show you guys. The spaces are very, I was gonna say spacious, but they're quite big and they're comfortable. I don't know if I can show you guys. I feel like such a creep, you know, because get over it, it's been 2 years. No, but especially with this face, and then there's the Accelerator, which is a cafe store here. I would get my kombucha here. Is it open? All right, so it's closed. Not me figuring it out. And then that is Bojan over there. This is where the youth as if I wasn't part of the youth. But this is where we used to have parties. So this is a big space over there. It's one of those two buildings, the brick buildings, and it's if I'm not mistaken, it's just the first floor, the ground floor. You would get your beer or a cocktail or a drink, cubata, and then yeah, dance there to some ABBA songs. It was very nice as well. I met a lot of people there in Boyan. You see the little birds. As I've mentioned, the nature is so good. Sometimes you would even see foxes and bunnies, and then these birds as well who are eating apples. Äpplena. Äter äpplena. ¿Cómo se dice? Fågeln äter äpplena. Wow. Not me, a Swedish brain. Hello, cositas. Oi. Where did I have the music class? This was there. Okay, it was there. Had a Swedish music class. And the professor was so nice. I remember he took us out. Like we were out on these stairs and we were discussing something, and he got so emotional because we were discussing the Swedish composer from the 19th century, and he mentioned that his grandma knew him or something like that, and he got emotional. It was like, oh, he was so nice. I don't remember his name. I feel like a terrible person. Damn, I'm so proud of myself because I overcame my fear of riding a bike, and now look at me now. You know, I'm so thrilled to be able to ride a bike, even if the renting guy bullies me at first, but it was nice. And you can get places faster and everything. So you see how cool this is? The only thing it's lacking is we're outside, so it shouldn't even be here, but like a socket to plug your things. So we would just sit here and look at everything, and sometimes they would give out free food. There was like this promotion from a brand that does salads here in Sverige. The salad brand told us to follow them on Instagram, and then once you follow them, they give you a free wrap. And I was like, do you have vegetarian options? And they did. I have to confess, I've never been to the restaurant picnic, that one. I've always I always ate either at home or I would grab something pre-made from the Prasbyrån or 7-Eleven. So as you guys can see, if you're considering studying at Stockholm University, I recommend it 100% because in my experience it was very, very nice, especially the courses in English. The only thing I was lacking was something. I wanted to choose cinema. I wanted to study cinema for a year, and I felt like that was a very artistic choice. But the thing is, I feel like it wasn't, I don't remember what happened, but they told me to choose between philosophy and Japanese art. So I chose Japanese art because I've had my fair share of philosophy in Spain, and I'm alright without it. So yeah, I did Japanese studies there in that campus. But in general, it's very, very nice. And I also like the fact that it's very modern, and you can select the subjects that you prefer. I don't know if that's because I was an Erasmus student, but the choice was very wide in English as well. And the best thing is that they didn't have medieval history, which I strongly dislike. And yeah, it was very, very nice. So I recommend it. And I also learned a thing or two about Swedish culture. Carl Larsson, his beautiful, beautiful artworks. Andersson as well. And other artists, also Swedish music. We studied Avicii even. Everything from back in the day, from like ancient Swedish music to Avicii and his impact on the culture. So it was also very, very nice. And of course, I did an essay about the girl with the dragon tattoo, because why not? What's your favorite Swedish book? Stig Larsson. Like, don't ask me twice, I swear. I can't believe that it's so warm here. It's so nice. The weather is incredible. Yeah, we'll just go here. It would be so dark. Like, the memories that I have is, for example, this pathway. I would go go there and then return home, and I would be like this because it was so cold, and it was 3 p.m. maybe, but it was very dark outside. Yeah, I love the fact that it has different buildings. They're all very cute but different in their own way. I'm basically an intruder because I'm not a student anymore. You guys, am I welcome here? Are you gonna kick me out? Shut up! Shut up! This is an Asmar vlog. My favorite part is this. Like, I wish I had it in Madrid. It's so nice. And then you can read or do your stuff. You can just sit here with your laptop. I need this in my life. Like, this is a necessity. No one bugs you, no one bothers you, and you're just like perfect introvert. The Stockholm University Library has such an amazing selection of books, especially in English. Honestly, it puts others to shame. I won't name names, but let's just say some universities in Madrid don't exactly believe in English language books. I'm just saying, in case you're an international student, here in Sweden, you can actually borrow them, return them through this little machine downstairs. It's all very organized, and the whole place has this calm, focused energy, my peace place. Anyway, after my little library adventure, I headed to Pascal at Odenplan. My friend and I used to meet there for coffee or matcha and of course a kanelbulle. So I did the same. Traditions must be respected. After that little break, I headed to some of my favorite spots in Stockholm, biked around Odenplan and Sankt Eriksplan, just cruised a bit and enjoyed the vibe. Then I dropped off my bike at Stangvägen and decided to take a boat from there and just chill on it for a while. And here's a little trick, kind of like in New York City, you don't need to book one of those touristy boat rides. If you have an SL card, you can just hop on the commuter ferry, ride it all the way to the last stop, and then come back to the city on the same boat. I asked the captain and he said it's totally fine as long as you're tapped in. So I went up to the top deck, obviously had ABBA playing, cause duh, and just soaked in the beauty of the archipelago, all the tiny summer houses, the sparkling water, the breeze in your hair, and the Swedish flag waving at the back was so pretty. It actually made me feel proud to be Swedish, and I'm not even Swedish. So that's just the power of the moment. Seriously, nothing like it. Good morning, guys. So today I'm going to take some outfit photos and I'm ready. I've done my makeup and everything, and I'm drinking this Trocadero, which I was told by a gentleman in line. He told me that it's like a typical Swedish thing. He was like, yeah, it's the flavor of my childhood. So here I am experiencing the flavor of the childhood of this guy. So I'm gonna take some photos and I'm gonna take you guys with me and possibly grab a matcha. So let's go. So I'm finished taking photos and I just wanted to share the spot with you because it's incredibly gorgeous. Sometimes I wish, like, because as a content creator, you always take photos down next to the building, and the lower part of the building is usually different to the windows, obviously, to the facade. So sometimes I would love to have a crane so I could just go down like a balcony and then take photos there. But in this case, my dream almost came true because there's this hill in the park, and then I basically installed my tripod there and I just took some photos. And then there are also like the typical Swedish red houses, the yellow flowers over there, and the church, Sofia, Kyrkan, of course. And yeah, so you can see like the lower part is very different to the part with the windows. And I feel like it's very, like, the most recognizable part is not the lower part, it's of course the building itself, the facade and everything. So yeah, it's very nice with these views. And I feel like since Stockholm has so many different hills, you can find a different spot. I know on Slussen they also have some of them. But anyways, this is an incredibly cinematic and photogenic spot. And then that building over there, when I used to live here, I took some photos there. But they have like some sort of celebration, so I didn't want to be there with my tripod like next to them. So I took my photos here, and yeah, that yellow building is beautiful. Then there's also like beautiful views over there in this park. This park in general is gorgeous, and you see the light. But I wanted to find the light so it's shining on me. It's not like causing any weird shadows. So yeah, and now I'm gonna go to Pascal, which is coffee shop. I went to the one on Ödenplan, but now I want to visit the Slussen one. Maybe grab a bulle and a very, very strong matcha. That's my desire. And then back in the day also I took some photos here as well, because again you have this little balcony and you can take photos here, but they didn't have these bushes. You could see the view and the street and everything. I love it. There was the street market festival going on at Nitorget. So many people just out enjoying the good weather. And of course, the iconic Urban Deli was right there. It's this fancy, slightly overpriced supermarket, but super cute. They've got everything, all kinds of food. When I was a student in Stockholm, I'd maybe go there once a month just to treat myself to some fancy hummus or guac. The rest was Coop or Hem Shop, obviously. Another classic spot around here is Il Café. My landlord actually goes there all the time to grab a coffee, sit down, and read the newspaper. She recommended it to me, so when my friends came over from Lapis to my island, we'd go there together. But this time, I went to Pascal, and I didn't even realize until I was editing this video how I look when I'm completely zoning out, just quietly enjoying my matcha, not paying attention to anything or anyone. I'm just gone. So I got myself this bröd, like this. Es que no sé ni cómo llamarlo. Like it has potatis och ost inside. There's potato and cheese on the inside, but it's basically inside of this bread, pita bread thingy. And I was like, so this doesn't have meat, right? It's just potatoes and ost. They're like, yeah. You got it. So I paid for it, I got it, and then I bite into it, and it's this juicy beef con, like with pepper and all these like juicy meaty thingies. I returned it and they gave it back to me. They're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. So I got it back. My original plan was to just walk around there, but since that area is so crowded, because there's this Kulturfest and there's so many like tiny little shops and like with different foods. There's Greek food, Israeli food, and then this I assume is somewhere from the Caucasus Mountains, so it may be Armenian food or Georgian food, or maybe even like further west, further east, sorry. I don't love crowded spaces, but I just don't mind that the people are there. But in this case, there were so many people, so I was like, okay. And then, yeah, I have to take outfit photos, and then I have to go to the city to get myself some bleach, because tomorrow is my last day, and I want to take some Lisbeth Salander inspired photos in the morning, while the light is pretty and while there aren't any people on Bellmansgatan. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bleach my eyebrows, and possibly also get myself some black eyeshadow and something dark, because I feel like this is not enough. The eyeliner that I bought is very too chill for Lisbeth. And yeah, that's basically, look at this backyard, it's so pretty. Like, imagine living here and then you just go here for a fika and drink a coffee or something. It's so pretty. I love it. Before I wrapped up my day, I ran into this little baby boy, a local kitty, and obviously I couldn't resist giving him some love. I hope you enjoyed this vlog as much as he enjoyed my scratches. See you in the next one, my last Stockholm vlog, where I bleach my eyebrows and do a little photo shoot inspired by the girl with the dragon tattoo. Bye bye!